Hello guys, welcome back to Circles of Connection. It's a beautiful October with many drama from The Lord versus Very Dark Man to Regina Daniel and a loving, wonderful husband. Oh my god, I could remember when they were getting together. That's Regina Daniels and her husband. It was so iconic. It's many people had opinions about that union, and eventually we all accepted that it were people that were beefing her, were hating on her, that saw something's wrong with that marriage. Because tell me, why would a young woman who is in her prime, she's beautiful, she has a good career, she has wonderful guys around her, she could settle down with any celebrity she wanted back then, why would she leave all these guys and go after an old rich politician? You know, many people felt probably there was a family pressure, just whatever. But today and now, we are seeing all the drama, and it's very messy when husband and wife get to have public drama. It's messy. It's not good. It's very. There's a way it crushes. I don't know if you're like a public figure and you've had people hate you without ever having to speak to you. They hate you because of what they heard people say about you. Like, it's very somehow. Like, you just go to a place and the energy shifts. People are staring at you and talking to you with their eyes. It's crazy. So right now, these guys are going through that funny thing. And one thing we are learning from this, or anyone should learn from this, is that before the sex, the fights are not that messy. If you've never had sex with someone, when you guys fall apart or something goes wrong with both of you relationship, you guys don't really hate each other that much. You don't feel like. But if sex has happened, everything now seems to be deeper, more hurtful, more somehow. Because sex bonds two people together. And so for today's topic, we're going to still just talk about how sex affects relationship. And me, I kind of lean towards the younger people. I'm not so young, but then again, I lean towards the younger people. And I wish what I know now, I wish I knew it then. There are a lot of decisions I will never have made. But for the younger ones right here that are listening to this, I would keep saying this. You see that sex, it can always wait. There is always someone to have sex with. You'll never in this life run out of who to have sex with. That option will always be there. But like Veronica said in the last episode, if you feel you want to date someone, you want to get to know someone, actually do that. Actually get to know the person. And this is a very thin line. It happens in a lot of like situationship, like you and someone start talking and you guys get to know yourself to a level. After you guys have gotten yourself to a level, a decision has to be made. Most time it's the guys that are always thinking like this because they are the ones that have a mission. They are the ones that approach the lady. But there are some scenarios where the guy is talking to the lady. They've been talking for like some months. The guy is not saying anything. The girl is not saying anything. If it goes on like that, somebody will have to start asking the question, and those relationships don't last. But trust me, once sex has, like, two people have had sex and they don't even know what they are doing, it just complicates very simple things. Like, sex brings out deep emotions, and this is why we tell young people, you are not emotionally mature to handle what comes with the sex. You have sex, fine, it feels good, it feels wonderful. The next moment, you and this person are having a very messy fight, and you're like, how did it get like this? Because you were never prepared for what comes with after the sex. Ask married couples. They will tell you that you think marriage will be a bed of roses. You think you'll just be with the love of your life every day. But one thing you get to find out is that it becomes a routine. It begins to look like a chore. It begins to feel like you guys are in the same house, but you're not seeing each other. You don't even have time for each other. And that's where you realize the power in friendship, the power in presence, learning to be fully present with the person you are. So if you are with someone, You have to stop thinking about other people and be fully present with that person you are. Most people are like, if my partner is not around, I'm missing them. But when they are around, with them, but I'm thinking of the other person. I'm just everywhere. All these things are stories for another day. But today, I want to hit this point. I want to be talking until somebody is talking back to me and letting me know that, okay, yeah, we get it. Because my comment section, I don't get to see any comment again. MJ, Nora, Teresa, all these people that usually comment, I can't even find their comment again. And are there no guys out there, or is it only ladies that listen to this podcast? Well, I'm just ranting. But back to the point. The point here is that before the sex, things are normal. After the sex, things are not normal. See, if you've been heartbroken without sex, trust me, you would heal. Like, in a month, you are good to go. In a month, you will get over it. But if sex has been involved, you can go 6 months, you can go years, and you always find a part of yourself still longing for that person. And so I advise people, just the same way Veronica advised on the last episode, get to know that person that you want to be your partner. Get to know them. And once you guys have known each other, make a decision. Not a quiet decision, like publicly, like, okay, I like you, I feel we have a connection. Right now we can be friends. Relationship, I don't know if I'm ready, but we can be friends. Most times people get to make decisions, but they never voice it out, and the other person makes the opposite decision. But they all think they're on the same page until they're like, so if you didn't feel this way, why did you? And it just gets complicated. I'm of the opinion that every problem in the world can be solved by communication. If you know and you communicate it, and the person hears you and understands, the person can adjust. But a simple situation whereby you guys are good people, she's a good woman, you're a good man, he's a good guy, you're a good girl, you guys are good, you love God, you like church, you guys have the same likes, your intelligence is intelligent, is this, she's that, you guys complement each other very well. So why can't you both work out? Why? Because someone thinks one thing but doesn't know how to say it very well to the other person, and the other person is saying and observing things, and he's not sure of what the person is observing, and is trying to talk to the other person, and the other person is using style, and at the end of the day, the devil comes in. When there is that gap in communication, when you and someone are not always on the same page, the devil can always come and lie and ask, do you think this person truly loves you? Okay, if they love you, why are they talking to the other person? If they love you, why can't they do this for you? So we should stop putting ourselves in this kind of situation. Keep the sex first. The sex should come later. The sex should not be the first thing. There are people that are like, oh, I'm just a player, I'm not here for emotions. Okay, people like that, please, you have your license, do as you wish, right? But don't say you are looking for love. Don't tomorrow look for a relationship. There are people that are just interested in getting down. Get down, but don't bother about relationship. And let those looking for a relationship meet people looking for a relationship. Let those looking for a good time get to meet people looking for a good time, because they are two completely separate things. One values their time and their effort, the other one doesn't value it. And still on October gist, a very dark man and B-Lord. You saw the whole iPhone XR17 stuff that has been going on. And in the whole process of that, B-Lord went ahead to release very dark man nudes, like his view ones, those kind of pictures, those kind of videos. Yeah. And this goes back to the same sex stuff we used to say. As a young person, you might not necessarily understand the implications of many things, because tell me, how difficult or how complicated is it for me to bring out my phone and take a picture of myself and I share the picture with my friend? How hard or complicated or how bad can that be? It's so harmless, it's so innocent, there's nothing there actually. But that's the thing about sex. There's this kind of energy that comes with sex. Once I don't know how to explain it very well, but there's an energy just behind sex. Sex has a way of never being a secret. It always has that way. I don't know know, but sex has a way of never being a secret. So if you are not ready to deal with, like, you see how very dark man handled his own situation. His sex tape came out, and trust me, he owned up to it. He has no shame, because hello, he has talked about this severally. It's not like somebody was revealing a skeleton in his cupboard. He had admitted that, oh, come on, before I used to do pleasure, you know now, call boy. I was that kind of person. But now I say I don't want to do it. But it doesn't mean it's not part of my story. It's still part of the story. I can't change the past, right? But I can own up to my mistake and be a better person. So, very dark man was able to handle it. But you that you are under 20, you that you are living with your parent, what if? What if someone that knows you sees it? Because you might think it's, I'm just sending a picture, I'm just doing a video. Well, when next you come here, I would always be here to share more insightful things. Stay blessed and bye.